as long as we're talking about street shit, which is what we tend to talk about on here, what about Jeezy? This is probably one of the most creative ways that I've ever seen somebody get exposed for ratting. If a retired FBI agent made a TikTok saying that he believes that Jeezy told.
A retired, he said he believes?
Well, he believes it because he said that at one point. Why do you ask me a question and then talk? He said that at one point that they had a pretty rock solid open and shut case against Jeezy for basically putting up the bounty on Gucci Mane that led to a man dying, which makes perfect sense to me. I always wondered how the fuck nobody ever got busted for that, right? Well, and this guy said that then the FBI started working with Jeezy, allegedly, and then the case never came, and that his belief was that Jeezy basically told on BMF, and Blue Da Vinci basically believes this as well. Blue Da Vinci has interview clips out where he talks about how at a certain point it was like night and day that Jeezy just immediately ceased to have anything to do with BMF.
Blue Da Vinci's already spoke on this. He showed it to me himself. It's crazy you bring him up because I was thinking about, me and Blue used to be real close. We was real close. Okay. Till we bumped heads, and I really wish that wouldn't have happened. Out of all the people I was close with that I don't talk to no more, Blue's probably the one that I kind of like regret the most. I didn't do anything wrong. Just what he asked of me kind of was like, it rubbed me real wrong, made me feel like he was against me the whole time. I might have overthought that, but this has already been spoke on. Flacco takes it, wakes it back up. I knew he was up to something because he started texting me, asking me questions about it. I didn't realize what he was doing.
But did you see the TikTok that the guy made?
I seen the detective. And I'm going to be real, another situation where everybody knew what was going on, but it didn't matter. Selective politicking. And where Jeezy is right now, he's not really running around dropping albums and running across stages. He
just dropped the album.
He's doing other business though.
He just dropped the album with DJ Drama, I think.
He's not really, he don't give a damn about that.
Well, he just put a project out.
Man, that dude got a liquor line and he got other things going on. You gonna catch Jeezy in a suit and tie.
So if you rat and you get away with it for 20 years, you're pretty much good?
These days, it don't matter. Amongst black people. If you Hispanic, they gonna knock your ass down.
Really?
That's a fact.
You feel like they take it more serious at this point in time?
The Hispanic culture definitely handles things way more serious than the black culture.
But also, like, we're talking about, like, black entertainers and then, like, Spanish gang members, right? Because, like, I feel like,
but these dudes are gang members
if Fat
too.
Joe ratted 20 years ago and it comes out, I feel like it's going to have a very negative impact on his career.
No, I don't think so.
But I also feel like Jeezy is so old and so past the joint stage of his career that it's like
nobody cares.
What are you going to do? I mean, now maybe there are certain artists that wouldn't f with him, like younger artists that he maybe would want to go get a feature from, but I don't know. I feel like this is going to be forgotten in 6 months.
A lot of these, but okay, when you think about it, I hate to say it, but majority of the younger artists is telling any goddamn way. It's shit coming out on them left and right. So I don't think nobody's keeping count.
But who are the artists that have really clearly ratted that still have like thriving careers where everybody fucks with them? It's not that. It's not really like that.
If you go back in the days, you can start
right now, because supposedly we're in this renaissance of snitching.
But listen, none of these dudes have made it really to that level of it, right? Okay, we can start with Thug. Let's say Thug is the godfather of the youngsters, right? Thug is gonna be Thug. He's a catalog artist, believe it or not. Thug could go do a 90-minute concert if he want.
But you said the other day that you don't think that Lil Baby and Future and all them are actually gonna fuck with him again. They're on the album, but you think that was because those were cleared before. Yeah, there's a good chance that you're right.
Yeah, I don't think what the relationship was. They're not going to be as eager to let's go to the studio and get it in as they used to be. You know what I'm saying?
But that could also be explained away by the fact that his music clearly isn't as hot as it used to be. But all I'm saying, I fuck with Boston Richie. I feel like Boston Richie's career has moved on pretty nicely. But for sure, a lot of people kind of separated from him and stopped with him. We haven't seen Future say his name since. Somebody like, Big Sad seems like his career is still moving along pretty decently. But
now, Big Sad,
for sure, there's artists in LA that don't with him as a result of all that.
Big Sad, I will say this. I got to give him his props because Big Sad was a little guy when he got hit with his reality. He wasn't no platinum selling artist. He wasn't running around here doing world tours. Usually a person on his level of it, where he was, when he takes a hit like that, destroys him.
Yeah. And it seems like he's
that lets me know Big Sad as an artist.
He's a good rapper, yeah.
As an artist, has some life and a whole lot of potential.
Mm.
He gonna deal with who deals with him in the streets. And Big Sad is probably at a point in his life where he know the streets ain't really where he want to be anyway.
But look at 6ix9ine, and I know this is an old example because it's from like 5 years ago or whatever, but
he got bigger afterwards.
Okay. He had a moment afterwards. He put out a couple records after he went to prison and everything. But look what happened when Kodak Black, and I know you're going to take credit for you made this happen, etc. But look what happened when Kodak Black did a song with him. It was like one of the most controversial things in hip hop. People said it was going to destroy Kodak's career. Kodak's career is fine, but Kodak was the only dude that would do a song with him. Even to this day, what rapper would do a song with 6ix9ine? Kodak, I guess, got $1 million. So
Bow Wow.
Okay, exactly. Shout out to Bow Wow, but I don't even think Bow Wow was doing that.
They asked.
Wait, they asked? Shut the fuck up. 6ix9ine's team asked Bow Wow to do a song?
No, Bow Wow's team asked me if 6ix9ine to do a song.
And 6ix9ine wasn't interested?
I never told him.
Well, he needs to get those Bow Wow bucks.
I'm on my way to certain shit. I got to get in front of him because
okay.
I don't think 6ix9ine really registers who Bow Wow is. I think he would have heard that wrong. But
all I'm saying, if you're a rapper and you do a song with 6ix9ine, you're guaranteed at the very least a significant increase in streams. I'm sure because there's a lot of people that still want to hear what he's got to say, and it's going to go viral. You're going to be in the news. You're going to be posting on all these pages, but they're not doing it.
I think now, because of all the people that have been exposed since him, I think more people will be more willing to. NBA YoungBoy was going to do a song with him.
Yeah,
he was going to do it.
I could see YoungBoy maybe not caring enough to do it, but
NBA told him on my phone, look, I'm going to do a song with you, but you can't talk that tough shit.
This was after Kodak?
Before Kodak.
Oh.
He said, you can't talk that tough shit, and it got to be about what you was going through when you was in that cell. I want to hear about your real life pain. I don't want to hear about no gangster shit, no shoot 'em up, bang, bang shit, none of that. You bring me a song with those lyrics, then we on. And 6ix9ine delivered the song, but things started to happen with NBA YoungBoy. I'm speaking on it because it was on my three-way on my phone.
What happened?
And NBA shit kept going on. You know what I mean? He's
had a hectic life.
I think he went back and then he got back out and shit was going on. But he had the stipulations. I think those people that stand on their own too. Kodak stands on his own too. NBA if it's an artist that Ye stands on his own too.
I just feel like YoungBoy is doing so well in his life right now that like at that moment that
nobody do it now. I don't think so.
Kodak is rich, but Kodak getting $1 million, I'm sure he was very happy to hit that lick.
Yeah,
I don't think YoungBoy gives a fuck about $1 million right now because he's getting like $1 million a show right now.
$1.5 million.
That is what it is. Jesus Christ. Anyway, all I'm saying is that, and I'm forgetting the best example, which is Gunna. Gunna has done music with Offset.
Recently?
Yeah, and they're supposedly putting out a whole project together. But that does, Offset kind of stands out because he's kind of a renegade in LA or in Atlanta where a lot of the time in the Lil Baby and all these other guys are on. Offset's clearly kind of put himself in his own space. Gunna, besides Offset, who else has worked with Gunna? It's a pretty short list. I'm just saying, I feel like Gunna's probably the best example of somebody who's been smeared as a snitch that has been able to get their career back. But there's very few examples of people who have really been able to survive the snitching thing. It destroys you far more often than it actually boosts you.
These days, if you got the team, it ain't gonna do nothing to you. I promise you. Especially if you already got a following. It ain't gonna. Gunna, regardless of the fact, had music.
Yeah, great music. And that's nice.
I just seen Gunna. I told you I seen him.
No, where'd you see him?
In Boa, by himself.
in the restaurant?
By herself.